guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to solve day 11 problem of this month on Leetcode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now, without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today I'm going to solve problem number 1122, that is relative sort array. Okay, so in this problem we have given two arrays, array 1 and array 2. The elements of array 2 are distinct. Okay, so see here, in array 2 all the elements are distinct, and all elements in array 2 are also in array 1. Okay, so all these elements of my array 2 are there in my array 1. Okay, so we have to sort the elements of this array 1 such that the relative ordering of items in array 1 are the same as in array 2. Okay, so see here, in array 2 2 comes first. Okay, so here in the output we have to first write 2. How many times 2 is there in my array 1? So 2 is there 3 times, so I am writing 2 3 times first. Then after that in array 2 1 is there, right? So here in array 1 how many times 1 is there? So 1 is only one time, so I am writing 1 here. After that in array 2 4 comes, so now I have to write 4. How many times 4 is there in my array 1? Only one time, so I am writing 4 here. After that in my array 2 3 comes, so how many time 3 is there in my array 1? 1 2 2 times, right? So now I am writing 3 2 times, right? After that 9, so how many time 9 is there in my array 1? One time, so I am writing 9. After that 6 is there in my array 2. How many times 6 is there in my array 1? One time, I am writing 6. Okay, then after that there is nothing in my array 2. Okay, so we are still left with 7 and 19. Okay, so in the end, elements that do not appear in array 2 should be placed at the end of array 1 in increasing order. Okay, so first we are writing 7 and then we are writing 19. It's not like 19 and then 7. First we need to write 7 and then 19. Okay, in increasing order. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear with the problem statement. Now without any delay, let's write the code. Okay, so here let's create two variables, int n1, which is used for calculating the length of my array 1, and let's create one new variable, int n2, which is used for calculating the length of array 2. Okay, once this is done, then after that let's create one count array, okay, to count the frequencies of all the elements. So here see, what is the maximum count that we can get? 1000. Okay, so here we have elements from 1 to 1000, right? And the elements that it can contain is also from 0 to 1000. Okay, so here in the count I am going to write new int, and here I am going to give 1001. Okay, then after that we have to calculate the frequencies of all the elements in my array 1. Okay, so let's run one for loop in my array 1. Okay, so I hope that screen is visible. Let me zoom it. Okay, so now let's calculate the frequency of all the elements in my array 1. So int I is equal to 0, I is less than n1, I plus plus, and here count array 1 of I plus plus. Okay, so here we are just counting the frequencies. Okay, so after here we are counting the frequencies, so here my time complexity is going to be of n1. Okay, in this case. Then after that let's move forward. So now after calculating the frequencies, we have to store our result somewhere, right, in one array. So let's create one result array. Okay, int result, and size is going to be same as my array 1. Okay, so here I am writing new int n1. Okay, this is done. Then let's create one variable, int k is equal to 0. This is done. Then after that let's run one loop in my array 2. Okay, so for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n2, I plus plus. Then after that inside this let's pick the first number. First number is nothing but 2 here in array 2. Okay, so here I am creating one variable, int number is equal to array 2 of I. Okay, this is done. Then after that first I pick this number 2. Now I have to calculate the frequency of this 2 in my array 1. How many times this 2 is there in my array 1? Okay, so this is what we need to know, right? So here I am running one loop while count of this specific number, count of array 2 of I. Okay, if this number, count of this number, if count of this number is not equal to 0, then in that case I have to write this number that many times in my result. Okay, so result of k is going to become my number. Okay, and after writing this value, I have to increment the value of my k. Okay, k is nothing but the index of my result array. Okay, I have incremented. Then after that I have to also reduce the frequency of this one, right? So here this is done. Okay, this is done. So here this loop is running total n2 times, right? Outer loop, and inside that in case of worst case scenario, this is going to run for n1 time. Okay, while this array 2, okay, let's suppose this 2 is there only, then this 2 this array 1 is filled with 2 only, then in worst case scenario it is going to run n1 times, right? If there is only one element here, okay, let's suppose 2 is there only in array 2, then all the elements in array 1 are 2 only. Okay, so in worst case scenario it is going to run for n1 time. Okay, so, but overall I can simply say that the time complexity it is going to take is n2 only. Okay, n2. This is done. Then after that, once this is done, then there are still some elements left out, like 7 and 19. Okay, so first what I'm going to do, I'm going to sort my array 1. Okay, arrays dot sort, arrays dot sort here array 1. Okay, I have to sort my array 1. Okay, this is done. After sorting the array, now again I have to run one loop in my array 1. Okay, to check for the elements whose frequency is still not equal to 0. Okay, I is equal to 0, I is less than n1, I plus plus, and inside that I have to check while count of array 1 of I is not equal to 0. Okay, if it is not equal to 0, then in that case my result of k will become array of 1 of I, and then I have to increment the value of k, and then also I have to decrement the frequency of this count 1 of array of I, right? Decrement the frequency, that's it. And in the end I have to just return the result. Okay, return result. So here also it is going to run for n1 times. Okay, outer loop of n1 times, and here I am doing the sort, right? So here it is going to take array 1, I am sorting array 1 and 1 log n1. Okay, this is done. Now let's run the code. So all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So overall time complexity is going to be of n log n. Okay, overall time complexity is going to be of n log n. Okay, for this problem. And our space complexity, so here we are using constant space, we are using constant space here we are using 1000. Okay, 1000 value. Okay, for this array, and in the result we are storing okay, so here we are taking n1 space. Okay, so overall space complexity is going to of n1, and overall time complexity is going to be equal to of n1 log n1. Okay, overall effective time complexity. Okay, so I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. If you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.